Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview October 10th, 2016 on a Monday, beginning of our trading week. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come visit our website at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, coming to you from Thailand. Bright blue sunny skies, white sandy beaches, nice cool breeze today, absolutely gorgeous in Thailand. It's about time. We've had enough rain for the week. Traders, we got some charts to look at today. We'll talk about the markets, and it's going to be an interesting Monday, I have to say, with very or no data releases on a Monday, October 10th. All right, traders, let's get started. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilda. I am your moderator for the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I do record this in the Asia session, so if you see this at the London Open, go back about 12 candlesticks on a 30-minute chart, and you should be right at where I started the presentation. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006, and in 2008, I retired from a wonderful 27-year career as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. Traders, 9 days later, got on the Big Bird, came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Traders, I'm in my 9th year in Asia and absolutely love it. I'm really enjoying trading the financial markets as I do trade Forex for Asia and London, and I trade options in the U.S. session, only for about 2 hours. That brings me up to about 10:30 Thailand time at night. And I still get a good night's rest. Traders, I am a pullback trader. I like a currency pair to make a move, pull back to a level, Fibonacci, pivot point, some kind of a confluence where I can enter the trade at a better price and my drawdown is less. I also listen to fundamentals. You don't need to know what the fundamental means. You need to know when it's coming out. How's it going to affect your trade? That is so important. How a fundamental data release is going to affect your trade. And today, the markets are like walking on eggshells, right? Anything that comes out, they're taking it and grabbing it and running. So you just got to be a little careful with that. So what happens is I put these two together, I come up with a trade plan. When I come up with a trade plan, I enact the trade plan. I put alerts on my charts, and I take a look at what's going on, and then I can leave my desk, right? I can go walk around, I can do what I want to do, and if I get an alert on my phone, my iPad, whatever, I go back to my charts and see what's going on and see if it's time to enter the trade. And pretty much that's how I trade. Now, I do use other tools, so let's talk about that. I use 3 exponential moving averages. I use the 10, 55, and the 200 on all my charts, even my real live charts. I do use the Fibonacci tool a lot. I fib a lot of stuff using the Fibonacci tool. I think it's a great tool. It gives you a take profit area, takes you where to get out, where to possibly get in. And I have a separate platform. All I have on this platform, my friends, is price levels. The nice thing about Forex is it repeats itself. And that is a plus for us, that it repeats itself. So we know that if a price is coming to that level, we know that the price action will probably react to it. And that's so important, right? So price levels are really important. And I have one platform that's all that's on the charts, nothing else except lines and price levels. And I got prices on those lines so we can see them real quick, right? So we put this together and we come up with a trade plan. We activate our trade plan and we basically do it. I come back once an hour, and if I need to get out of a trade because it's going bad, we get out. Remember, stop losses are for emergencies, folks. We want stop losses. Your platform goes down, your computer blows up, your electric goes out, whatever. That's why you have a stop loss. And I know all of you have your broker's phone number in your cell phone. So if that does happen and you want to exit a trade, you can quickly call them and take care of your position. All right, that's enough about me, traders. Let's take a look at the legal stuff. So, a risk disclaimer: Forex trading has a large potential reward, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex or any other financial markets. Traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not indicative of future results. Traders, remember this is a game of capital preservation. Live to trade for tomorrow. Well, let's take a look at some news and commentary. NFP came out on Friday. Numbers was 157. They were expecting 174, I think. And the markets didn't like that. The Dow 30 closed down 0.15%. The S&P 500 closed down 0.33%. The NASDAQ in the red at 0.27%. and the small cap 200 was negative 1.07%. Let's take a look at the Eurozone. The DAX closed down 0.74%. The FTSE out of London closed up 0.63%. The CAC 40 was down 0.67%, and the Euro Stoxx 50 was negative 0.63%. Wow, I can't stop coughing. This started like in the middle of the night for me, and it just is not stopping. Okay, yes, I think Tokyo was on a holiday today. Japan's on a holiday. China's, I think, is on a holiday today. Got a lot of holidays today. We'll get to that in just a moment. The Nikkei 225 closed negative 0.23%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Australia is currently trading and is positive 0.31%. The China 850 closed positive 0.20% on Friday. The Hang Seng closed negative on Friday at 0.42%. And the Kospi, which is currently trading, is currently in the green at 0.16%. Let's take a look at the economic calendar. There is no news coming out today, my friends. None. Absolutely none. So Hong Kong is closed today. Japan is on Health Sports Day today. And Canada has Thanksgiving Day today. So that is what is going on there. Folks, it is a very quiet day. I have to be honest with you. There is no news coming out today. It is like nothing in all three sessions. So it's a technical trading day, my friends. Technical trading day. Okay, so that wraps up news and commentary. Yeah, let's talk about what's going on. So what we're seeing here is that we're going to have a technical day today. I hate to say this, but I think the shadow over the markets worldwide is this U.S. presidential election. I'm sure you all read it, saw it, heard it. A scandal came out with Donald Trump and having some issues with women 20 years ago. And I think that probably just, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I think that just lost him the election. I don't think he's got a shot. I think the latest poll I saw was 49-42. So Hillary Clinton is 7 points ahead, and it's going to be hard to make up 7 points. As we're doing this recording, they are currently debating the second presidential debate, and if he doesn't win that debate, he's for surely finished. Might as well pack his bags and go on a holiday. I think our trading is going to be great this week. I'm really looking forward to an aggressive week this week. Today's going to be slow. It's always slow the Monday after NFP, and tomorrow we should be back in full steam. So be careful when you're trading today. I'm not saying don't trade. Just be alert on what's going on and where you're going to get in and where you're going to get out and what is your drawdown, right? Always looking for 2-to-1, 3-to-1 risk-to-reward ratios as a target. Doesn't mean we're going to get there, but that's what we're planning for. Let's take a look at the euro dollar. Euro dollar at resistance. This is a great spot, right? This came down on NFP, came back up, and here we are, my friends, back where we were on Friday. This is a great chart. We're just looking for a bearish candlestick formation. We'll take this down. This is going to be a task today because there's no data coming out, and we're coming into a 200 exponential moving average, daily pivot point at 55. This is not the trade of the day for me, my friends. This we'll just have to watch. This is pretty shaky in my book. But I do like at the level that price is currently at. That's the positive, where price is currently at. I really like that. Let's take a look at the pound. We had this big candle, if you remember, on Friday, and that was in Asia on Friday. And that was because of Prime Minister May making some comments that the market really didn't like. So it really it's come up about 70% of the candle. And now we've just been sideways. It had no reaction with NFP, and we're just hanging out here going sideways. So we really want this to pull back up to the 200 exponential moving average at 2630, and we'll get at it. We'll take it to the downside, and where we're going to take profit, folks, I have no idea. It's going to be a challenge. Probably, 2514, somewhere in there. Yeah, this is really going to be difficult. I have to be honest with you. Not looking to trade this at all today. This is too unreliable. But it is in a downtrend. That's the positive part. It is in a downtrend, and we're going to stay with the trend. So we're just looking for sell trades. If you want to be really conservative, you could wait for the break of the daily pivot point, a retest, and then sell it from there. That'd probably be the best trade if I had to say. All right, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar. This is Friday's slide, and we're where we were there. So we're we're waiting for an entry, my friends, and this again, looks like we missed the boat, doesn't it? Looks like if I would have did this an hour earlier, I could have been in this trade, but that's okay. We'll see what happens. We want to take this at the 200 exponential moving average. We want to sell it. We'll get out at support at 0.7565. All right, let's take a look at this Euro Aussie. Came up, came back to that resistance area. Now it's pulled back. It's closed that tiny little gap it had, and now it's coming back up again. So we want to sell this at 1.4769, and we'll take profit at 1.4655. So this is, a 90 pip trade if we can get this to work, right? So we'll just let this come up, test resistance, and we'll just sell it. The issue with the Euro Aussie is once it gets in a move, it doesn't like to stop. And if this kicks up and takes out this resistance, that line that I put on the top of the chart, that could be really an issue, and it probably will continue to the upside. Especially today. No data today. Here's a Euro Yen. Nice trade plan for today. This is probably the top one of the day. We'll basically get this to come back up to the R1 pivot point at 115.84. We'll get out at 115.09. Nice 72 pip trade. Not a lot to say here. This is easy. We're going to get some issues at the daily pivot point, and we'll probably get some issues at the 200 exponential moving average. Just move aside and let it go. Okay, you're going to be break even plus 10 pips, so just let it ride, and you'll be fine. It's going to bounce around, and hopefully it'll weed through there and pull on down. All right, let's take a look at a crazy-looking chart. Yes, the New Zealand dollar. Folks, I left Friday's trade on this chart. So basically, here we are. Comes all the way up to the 200 exponential moving average. And that's where we wanted to sell that, right? Look at what happens. Goes through the 200. Boom. There's a red candle. There's your second red candle. That was your thing to go. Away you went, and that was it. Now we're sitting in between support and resistance, and we're looking for a pullback to this 200. And the problem with this trade, folks, is if you look left of the chart, there's a lot of nasty price action, and I just don't want to be in that nasty price action. Okay, so now let's look at our take profit. Our take profit's going to be at the S1 pivot point at 0.7110, and that's a 61 pip trade if this works. You really don't want to take this here, right? You don't want to take this here. Because this is just not a good spot, right? We're in a mess here. So it needs to either break to the downside or break to the upside. Like I said, I want to come up 71.78. We'll take it down to 71.07. Yeah, it's, I have to say I do like the trade plan. I just don't like the price action left to the chart. It just looks like a lot of trouble there. So we'll see. We'll have to play it by ear. But I think the Euro Yen is probably the one on top of the list for today. Traders, that wraps up our 6 currency pairs on a Monday. I think it's going to be kind of slowish today. Yeah, I don't see a lot of... There's just nothing to move the markets. We got some big people off today, so we'll keep it up. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilder, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I'd like to thank you for joining me on Monday, October 10th, 2016. Traders, please come visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. And you can follow me on Twitter at FXCLAlerts1 on Twitter as I do tweet the European session. Traders, have a great trading day, and we'll see you in about 24 hours. I did a good job today, 30 seconds early. All right, traders, take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.